Welcome to Offgrid Victory. So what do we have here? So we have um, a basin here full of Napa cabbage. And so that's what I want to talk to you guys today about, and specifically growing Napa cabbage here in the Ozarks. So yeah, the Ozarks are considered the South, and so we do have fairly temperate kind of climates. And this Napa cabbage usually is grown like it says in Napa, California, right? Like that's kind of the development of this particular type of cabbage. It's very lettuce-like, but like the brassica families, like cabbage itself, it can take a pretty a mild frost, and we've had that here in the Ozarks. We definitely have gone below freezing weather, but in the daytime it warms up and the soil itself stays above freezing. And so yeah, you can grow things like this. And of course, you know, cabbage, kale, all those things can be planted fairly late in the season, so fall planting. And we kind of missed out on that early planting of this stuff. I mean, normally you want to do it in late August, but this was kind of done in September, and I'm not quite sure if it was early September or late September, but once again September. But we still were able to manage to get a decent size Napa cabbage out of it. Definitely something you would see, let's say, in an Asian market. I mean, we're going to use this Napa cabbage and ferment it and make kimchi out of it. And so you can do that, and it'll last over the winter, fermented. And so yeah, never be afraid of doing kind of a late seed planting. And that's what it also was too. We planted this with seed. So the main thing in terms of a frost is we just have to make sure that we cover these plants to give them a little bit of protection. And yeah, it can take a mild frost. Now pretty soon it's going to start hitting below freezing temperatures consistently, and of course that's why we had to process this cabbage and get it out of the ground. But even something like kale could potentially survive in below freezing weather. So I just want to say, yeah, don't forget that in the Ozarks you can still you know, plant these things, especially in the fall, and get these plants out and get a pretty good harvest. And so definitely one of the plants you should consider is this Napa cabbage. We started this from seed, and as you can see, it grew quite well. So we watered it, of course. We added cow manure to it, and yeah, you'll get a decent harvest if you do that. Alrighty, shalom.